Alright. Alright, let's see if we can get into a match, shall we? Oh, we're about to get run over. I can't tell if it's loaded in yet. Is it loaded in? It sounds weird. I don't know why it sounds weird, but it sounds weird. I'm getting shot. From who?
Enemy attacking Charlie 1.
Think we can hit that? No, probably not.
Charlie 1 is no longer secure. Hostile control more sectors than we do. Bravo sector has been conquered by the enemy. Our troops are assaulting objective Bravo 3.
Ascend. Let's see, can we get it?
sector.
Gotcha.
Hostiles are controlling.
Oh!
We have more sectors.
He got me first!
Summarize our situation. U.S. forces have the edge. We'll need to secure more objectives quickly.
Alright, are you gonna remain right there? Wrong button. What did I lock onto?
Bravo 3 is our next target.
Let's go.
Our forces have secured objective Bravo 3.
See what we got over here, shall we?
They fully occupied traffic sector. We're throwing over
I
reinforcements.
think we're gonna get shot from behind.
The enemy is trying to take control of Bravo 3.
Ah!
We just seized Bravo 2. We had to let go of Bravo 3.
Ah, dang it, I was hoping I was fast enough.
Detecting a
Should we hop on the
Bravo 2.
elevator? Oh. Oh, it doesn't see me. Well, let's announce itself, shall we? Oh, dang, I thought it was gonna turn that way. Hello.
We now hold Charlie sector.
I think we're going to die. Oh, no one's come for us yet? What is going on with those two tanks? Hello?
The battle goes well.
We are most
We've
certainly
conquered more
going to die.
sectors than our enemy. U.S. troops assaulting one of our objectives.
I don't think I took one of them out. It's okay, though. one? Man, spotting him is so much fun. Oh, I didn't get it high enough. Nope, wrong button. Alright, let's hop on. Say hello to my little friend. Oh shoot. A tornado? You don't say. Oh god.
We are hitting Bravo 1.
You are good at this game. Isaac, I appreciate that, but yeah, no, not this game. I'm good at spotting people. Okay, does she? Oh, I'm scared. We are most definitely going to die. Yep.
One of our objectives has been targeted.
What? Oh, we're on the stairs.
Control of Bravo sector.
Are they trying to shoot my drone down?
Our enemy is on guard.
Well, now that's just plain rude.
All sectors.
Where is this guy? We are so going to the time. Woo! Take me away. Take me away. Take me away. My heart breaks. Woo! Woo! Oh, we're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. Woo! This is honestly so much fun. Oh, no, we're going away. No, we're going away. You should play Walking Dead Telltale. Yeah, it's a great game. I played it. I've played season 1 and 2 at least 3 or 4 times. Yeah, I will do the Walking Dead series. Even season 4, even though season 4 kills me. Oh! Come on, we gotta get to the tornado. I mean, The Walking Dead, Telltale's Walking Dead is one of my favorite game series. No way around it. Is it perfect? No. But is it freaking awesome? Yes. Alright, I think we've had enough. Hey, that's illegal! That goes against the Geneva Convention! I don't think they care about the Geneva Convention. I love Lee and Clem. Yes! Yes! Aw, Clem. And Lee. Oh god, I love Dave Fennoy. Oh, somebody's trying to shoot me. Well, this just means we gotta shoot him back. Oh! You should have more subs. Well, I appreciate that.
Bravo 3 is under attack.
I don't think we're gonna... We gotta go fast, and we gotta get to a better spot. Yep, I was in the open. I appreciate that, Mike. I appreciate you saying that. So should you, Mike.
Enemy movement at Bravo 3.
Nope. Oh, I wish there was an easier way to... Okay, we're gonna have to play a little serpentine here. Woo! I wish the rate of fire, switching the rate of fire wasn't a 2 button. Like, I want, like, just one button so I can change my rate of fire. Just one. Not have to be in... Oh, thank goodness friendly fire's not on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Peek your little head out. Again, please. Oh. Oh gosh, they're all over. Alright, Hana, Dul, Set. Boom! Let's go. Okay, oh, it must be above. Did we go up? You know, I wish there was a, peak. Oh! Oh, we're being revived.
Taken Charlie sector. They've captured.
Reload, reload. Reload faster, buddy. Okay, let's not go that way. Anyway, 1 second. Alright, let's pop our head out. Hello? Does anyone want to be friends with me? Anyone at all? Gosh. Now I want to play The Walking Dead. Telltale's The Walking Dead, but I can't. Hey, I actually don't have it downloaded. I mean, it won't take long to download, but no. I mustn't. I must get through my backlog. But I won't. Do not be surprised if, come Thursday, I stream Telltale's The Walking Dead. Well, hello there! 3, 2, 1. Boop. Alright, where else is everybody at? You're dead. Alright, let's go. It's the best Telltale by far. Oh yeah, for sure. See, the thing is, I actually really enjoyed Season 3 as well, and I think people will probably say that Season 3 is the weakest. It's definitely the shortest. It's a shame it's the short. It's a shame how short it is. But yeah, I haven't played a bad Telltale game. I really haven't. Maybe it's just because, like, I'm not even a Borderlands fan, and I really enjoyed the Telltale's Borderlands. I'm not a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, and yet I enjoyed that one. Alright. Hello. Where did you go? Gosh, diddly darn it.
US forces have a clear advantage. They hold too many.
I like the first 2 episodes of the Season 3, then it went meh. I enjoyed it. I mean, do I wish I played more Clem? Yeah. But I think, the thing is, I think Season 4, except there were still some unanswered questions I had, but I think Season 4 makes up for Season 3. Like, the lack of Clementine in Season 3. See, but it's... Season 3 is one of those games that I cannot get.
We can't stay in this fight.
Like,
much longer.
cause, you know, with Telltale, you know, there are so many different run-throughs that you can do. But I, personally, cannot choose to be mean to Clementine. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Charlie Rock is under
Oh.
Grenade out!
Oh, I couldn't see him. The fact that you can be mean to Clem, yes! I'm like, how can somebody choose to be mean to Clem? What's going on here? Like, I can't do it. Are you kidding me? I can't do it. Nah, see, Isaac, What do you think is the better ending of season 2? I guess what I'm asking is, what's your opinion of Kenny? Oh, he ran away. Oh my god, yes, yes. Kenny is our Lord and Savior. Screw Jane, gosh, yes. I freaking hate Jane. Plus, the thing is, if you decide to kill Kenny in the end of season 2, well, shame on you, number 1. Was I up there? Was I? Yay! I was on the leaderboard. Or I was in the, I actually was up there. There have been a couple times where I wasn't. What was I saying? Oh, but see, the thing is, even if you choose, okay, if you decide to side with Jade, she has a terrible ending in season 3. Like, absolutely awful. And not like saying like, well, actually, I don't think her character was that good, but I mean, with Kenny's death, you have like the emotion, but like with Jade, it's kind of boring. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of boring. It's kind of boring in a way that it makes you feel like that you're supposed to kill off Jane. Or at least not go with Jane. Because it's kind of like, yep, okay. Hooray, you went with, you went with Jane, and not Kenny, who's been with you for 2 games. Here's the ending. Boom. It's what? You don't get anything. Nothing. Yeah, that's another one. I like to do different playthroughs of, like, I have a notebook that's like, hey, okay, so we're gonna do this for one playthrough. Like in season 1, I am going to be mean to Kenny and not side with Kenny. Oh, see, now that Luke or Kenny, now that would be a, see, because the thing is, it's not really even a choice for me. I mean, obviously I have the choice, but I'm like, I'm never gonna choose Jane. Never. Never. Like, hooray, she taught her how to, like, take out a zombie. But Luke, now that would be interesting. Because then I feel like Luke's ending in season 3, if you decided to stay with him, would have been better. Or at least I hope so. I just love season 4. Oh my god, season 4! I've only played season 4 once. In the second episode, you have to... Yeah. Sitting with... Yeah, sitting with Luke or Kenny. And I think that goes to show how well the character of Luke was developed in that short a span. Because, like, there, it was, like, an actual hard choice. But, like, with Jade? Or Kenny? Like, come on, man.
Russians have decided to
Sure, Kenny had some issues, okay? But like, am I gonna pick Jane over Kenny? No way! No, but I remember playing, oh god, season 4. I think I did the first 2 episodes of season 4. And I think I streamed them, but I think I saved the last 2 for when I did, or however many. Maybe I even did, I might have only done 1 episode. And then I did a full marathon of it, and I gotta say, season 4 might be the only game where I legit cried. On multiple occasions! Multiple occasions! There are times when I am streaming season 4 and I am bawling. I hate how they killed off Kenny. Yeah. But it's better than Jane. Better than Jane.
Our forces are moving to attack Echo 1.
I know some people don't like Kenny. Yeah, I get it. It was so emotional. It was so emotional. I mean, not just because of, you know, Telltale disbanding for good reason, and then Skybound Entertainment taking it back up. But like, this is like, you don't necessarily, I mean, I don't think there are a lot of, if any, really, video games where you get to play as a character growing up, you know? Because what? Clementine was what? 8 in season 1? Maybe? And I have no idea how old she was in season 4. But like, to see that character development, I mean, Clementine has one of the best character developments. I like how Clem, yes, well, see that, and what I also love about that is that, like, the relationships that you can form with either Violet or, this happens every time, or, oh god, what's his stupid name? Lewis. Is that, like, it's a true relationship. They're not like, oh, we're just gonna shoehorn a romance with Violet just so we can say, like, boom, we checked a box. We have checked a box. There we go. We are appealing to a broader audience. Lewis can, I know, I was a fan of Lewis, okay? But my sister, Pengu, was a fan of Violet, and so I chose to romance Violet. I loved the romance with Violet, but seeing Lewis lose his tongue, oh, that was emotional.
What did I walk into?
Oh, we're talking about Telltale's Walking Dead.
Okay, that's nice.
And the emotional toll that season 4 took.
I was off finding inner peace, but now I'm back now to ruin the inner peace that I found.
Plus, I'm a huge fan of Dave Fennoy and just Lee in general. Lee's one of the best video game characters of all time.
I mean,
no,
that's
he
a
is.
Sentence.
He is.
That is a.
He is. I mean, not only is it because he's voiced.
Man was what I was going to say, but.
Not only is it because he's voiced by Dave Fennoy.
14 is down for maintenance. I can't do anything now.
Oh yeah, because the.
Patch is tomorrow, so now I have nothing to play. And before you go, yes you do, Pengu. I still can't play.
See, now,
I can't.
Isaac, what did you, like, what was your go-to for season 1? Was your go-to to save Carly?
Someone,
Or do you care, Christine, if we talk about,
I may just go back to watching this person play Play 3.
Okay.
I'm fine. Having a great time.
What was your go-to? Save Carly or save Doug? Doug's his name, right? Yeah, I think his name's Doug.
Gonna be quiet. Yeah, there you go.
Squad taking losses.
Oh shoot, that was bad.
Timetable's off. We need to secure more territory.
Save Carly, of course. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be chilling here. Don't mind me.
I think like very few people decided to save Doug.
Thanks for showing. Oh, what I should do is grab these screenshots. Sit around for the next 3 hours, dude.
I wanted Lee and Carly. Yes, I liked it. I liked how they set it up because again, they set it up well, and then somebody just had to up and go shoot Carly. I completely forgot her name. She's even the villain in season 4. What's her stupid name?
Echo 1 has been secured.
Lily! Okay, I was like, who is it again? It's like, is it Lauren? No, cause...
We've secured more sectors than them.
Okay, yeah, Lily, gosh darn. I'm so glad they brought her back for season 4, because I absolutely loved it. I absolutely despised Lily. Absolutely despised her. Man, Telltale's The Walking Dead is so good. So good. I have to read the Clementine comic. I have to get the Clementine comic. Let me start there.
Pushed us off Echo 1.
I am just so glad we got a resolution for the game. I really am.
An objective is under attack.
We will never get a resolution for Game of Thrones, and I'm okay with that. Yes, yes. Let me kill some people off.
We control more sectors than they do. Make sure you defend our positions.
Yeah, I'm on your team, dude. Telltale's Game of Thrones. I really like Telltale's Game of Thrones. I am pissed that they never got to finish it off because it left on such a good cliffhanger. Such a good cliffhanger. But like, I'm gonna be honest. If it was like you have to choose between Game of Thrones and Telltale or The Walking Dead, I would definitely choose The Walking Dead. I would only choose The Walking Dead if Clementine got her happy ending. If Clementine did not get her happy ending, I'd be like, nope.
The enemy strategy is working. We must secure more sectors.
All day, every day. Yeah, I think... I mean, I honestly don't even know how much I would think about it, I'm gonna be honest. No, that was a teammate. Below? Below. I remember when the trophy was first discovered, when it was like, find Clementine's hat or whatever. And everyone lost their frickin' mind.
We all still talking about The Walking Dead.
Yeah. No, and then my sister, Pengu, went out, she knew the ending. Right, you knew the ending to season 4.
I sure did.
No, I didn't.
had to.
I didn't. And so when she got bit,
You lost it. And
I
had to
lost
go
it.
Play therapy.
and she had to go play
Therapist.
therapy.
I had to play therapist to
And then,
literally tell her to play the game.
and then I get to the part where they're in the barn. And it was so very, very reminiscent of season 1. I lost it again.
If we don't call
Yeah, and I literally had to tell you to keep going.
And then you play as
AJ.
and you try to get her hat, but I kept missing the hat, and so I started breaking down
that's it.
again. And then we get to the part where she's like, "Hi, what's up?" Even though it doesn't make sense plot-wise, but that's
We needed a happy ending.
I do not care.
We needed a happy ending, okay?
And as soon as we see her on crutches, I legit lost it again. So I lost it in a span of like probably what 20 minutes, about 4 times.
Yeah, and I had to keep going. I literally had to keep playing.
Full on bawling.
Yeah, and I literally had to tell you to keep playing.
Oh my gosh, I've
Sinky,
never
keep
been.
Going. Sinky, keep going.
I don't think I've ever experienced that set of emotions in a video game before.
Keep
I gotta be
going,
honest.
man. No, you need to keep going.
I don't think I've ever had that
Yeah,
experience.
keep going. Had to coax you along to get to the happy ending because we needed a happy ending. But yeah, I know that.
Well, I mean, the final episode was so good. I mean, season 4 was so good. Like, it's perfection.
Yeah, I know she was, buddy. But you gotta keep
See, that's
going.
like one of, because you know, like they always ask, like, oh, what's a game that you wish you could do over again?
I wish I could play Xenoblade Chronicles 3 again for the first
And
time.
I wish that I could play the Telltale Walking Dead series over every single time. Like, I wish I could. I wish I could have like amnesia. Like, I could like finish season 1, and then, like go through the series just again, like brand new every time.
We just give you brain damage.
Oh yeah, no, that works. No, here's what we have to do. We just have to like memory wipe. It's fine. Okay, all right. We just gotta do some hypnosis. It's fine. Like if I could just do that series every time with a clean slate. Just so I can experience that 20-minute roller coaster, because that's what the whole game is. That's what the whole 4 games are leading up to. Is that 20 minutes? Okay, for me it was about like 30, but you know.
Yeah, because I had to keep telling you to keep going.
It was about 30 minutes. Do you think they should make a season 5?
Going.
No, no.
I think it ended off on such a perfect.
No, because it's see, that's the problem with a lot of zombie films. Oh, just zombies in general.
Have a finale.
It is so hard
To get a perfect
to
ending.
come up with an ending. You know?
But you know what? They got it pretty darn good.
But you know, it like yes, the zombies are still around and they're like no adults. But it's okay because they have each other, and the dog still lived.
Yeah, Doggo lived. Doggo is the true champion.
No, see, I think I wouldn't want them. Like, sure, they can make another Walking Dead game, but not with Clementine and AJ.
They had their finale.
Because they had their arc. It's the same thing that I feel about Witcher 4. I'm glad they're starting over, but like, I don't want anything bad to happen to Geralt and Yen and even Triss and Ciri. Like, I just want like a clean slate. That's what I would want if they do a Walking Dead game again. They won't, because I don't think they have the rights to it anymore. But that's what I would want, like a clean slate. Because I do not want to see AJ or Clem die, and I think eventually that's what's going to happen. Or they find a cure magically. Never played, seen Witcher. Oof. That's a good game. Okay, not Witcher 1. Witcher 1 is not very good. Maybe if they remake it, when they remake it, it'll be better, but yeah, no. Witcher 2 is good. Witcher 3, one of the best games of all time. Oh, I missed. What? Oh, because I'm hitting the wrong button. That would be why.
You suck.
Just took sector X.
I heard it's a really, really long game. I mean, it can be.
What?
Well, it depends. Okay, so when I hear a very long game, I'm thinking Persona 5, okay? And that's like 200 hours.
Is a very long game. Open worlds can be anywhere between 20 and honestly 80.
Like,
if you really want to go do everything.
If you really want to get invested into the characters, and like because what Witcher 3 does well, and what usually really good RPGs do, is that they have really good side content. And a captivating story with quests that continue to captivate.
Sector Bravo has been secured.
But I also think, in a way, because I first started with Witcher 3.
Battle outcome looks promising. We control the majority of sector.
And not knowing anything about it. And the game was able to, like, I was able to care enough for the characters. I didn't have to be a lifelong fan to really get invested in the story and all of that. But I'm also a person who gets really invested in the stories. I mean, it's like I don't know, I actually don't know.
I don't know either. Can we have a conversation where I can fit in?
Yeah, one second. Yes, soon. When a game can stand on, yes. That is Witcher 3.
Waiting for a chance to talk. Because Xenoblade Chronicles 3 does have a really good open world.
And I think it kind of had to be, because it is kind of hard to get Witcher 1 and 2, especially if you're only on PlayStation. You only have access to 3. For now.
Just trying to peg you fit in here.
Troops and material are almost gone.
Final Fantasy 14 good?
Final Fantasy 14? Well, no, see, we could bring it back. Kristen, we could bring it back to Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy, almost every game, can stand on its own.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm just trying to fit into the conversation. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is pretty good. Has a pretty solid open world. And by pretty solid open world, I mean probably one of the best open worlds out there in recent times.
Going back to Witcher 3, don't worry, Kristen, I won't be on this conversation for long. See, Witcher 3 is one of the games, where the bad ending, I think, is not nearly as bad.
It's fine, guys. I got to talk for a little bit today. That's all I need. I fit in.
And it looks like, Kristen, Correa is not going to be a twin. It looks like he's going to be a vet, but I'll believe it when I see it.
Okie dokie, that's nice.
No, you know what game I actually want to play?
What game do you want?
Life is Strange is a good choice game. See, we can talk about Life is Strange! Except I hate the ending.
I haven't played Life is Strange in years!
I hate the ending. I absolutely despise the ending.
I haven't played Life is Strange in years, dude.
Okay,
Although I could play True Colors, because True Colors
I
is on
still have to
Game
play
Pass.
True Colors.
I know
I think it's one of the games that I pre-ordered.
And you still have not played
And I
it, but
still
it's
haven't
okay.
touched it. Like, it's never
okay,
been
see.
downloaded, I don't think.
It's okay. I'm still seeking an opportunity to fit in here.
But I really want to play Watch Dogs.
That's nice, but Watch Dogs wasn't that good of a game.
I know, but I really enjoyed it.
Had potential and missed. You know what? We don't need, I know what we can do. We'll see if any gamer news is happening
Okay.
recently.
Let's see any gamer news.
See if there's any gamer news today. Time for my usual news peruse. News peruse? No, I'm not turning off my ad blocker.
I mean, I think I have a list. I think it was games that make you be the bad guy. No, punish you for being the good guy or something like that. Doesn't that sound interesting?
No.
I know, right? It's like,
Only
Cynthia, why are you
lists.
even getting lists?
Xbox is collabing with Oreo to unlock skins for Halo and Forza, so
Well,
take
now,
that as you
ain't
will.
that pretty key?
I mean, yeah.
1 second. Okay, I just want to clarify, I actually don't hate the ending to Life is Strange. I don't think it was a very good one. Anyway, but go back, Kristen, Gamer News. Pegu?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
reading.
Okay, no, I just want to make sure, because I muted myself
I'm
and then...
I'm reading. Fans who buy the Dead Space remake on Steam will also be receiving Dead Space 2 for free.
And they're like, just don't even think about Dead Space 3. That's kind of out of our, we don't talk about Dead Space 3. We don't talk about it. It's fine. Did I tell you I really hope that Saints Row goes onto the Game Pass, or better yet, the PlayStation Plus, whatever, so I can play that garbage game.
Mood.
Just so I could, like, push myself to finish it, you know? Because I think that has a great chance of being my least favorite video game of all time. And you know, Duke Nukem Forever, it is my worst one. What's your favorite game of all time? Okay, I'll give you my top 5. Because my top game of all time is Final Fantasy X. But the next few games are really close to being my favorite. That is Mass Effect 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Witcher 3, and Persona 5.
One of my favorite games of all time. Take a stab at it.
14,
No.
Happy Feet,
No.
Cars,
Nope.
Wii Sports.
It's actually The World Ends With You.
Oh. I was like, okay, what games did you play as a kid? I thought that's where you were going.
2007, The World Ends With You /
Walking Dead is in my top. Oh yeah, for sure,
The
for
World
sure.
Ends With You. Although, if you ask
Like, I
me,
want to
14
say
would be
Final Fantasy
second.
X is my favorite, but if you put me in a lie detector, even though those are kind of sham, it might detect that I am lying.
World Ends With You, FF14, Persona 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Neo, The World Ends With You, top 5. That'll never change.
Legible. I mean, okay. They don't detect lying, but they are good for when people, like the common person who doesn't actually know how to fool a lie detector. So like you see them a lot on like, you know, like the Maury show, like did you cheat on her or whatever. Like those are good for that, especially if the person doesn't know how to beat it.
All it takes is staying cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah. Like they're not usable in court because they're very, very flawed. And never do a lie detector. Never. Never.
We have superiority in this battle. Make sure we maintain it.
Okay, just she. Oh, I was hoping they would run through it.
Pentatonics was trending, and I was like, oh god, please do not say anything happened to them.
They came out with a new album?
No, they actually did the national anthem.
Wait.
And they did a really good job.
Oh, Pentatonics.
And everyone's like, they should do the national anthem from now on. I was like, please don't say anything
Oh
happened to
man,
Pentatonics,
I remember
'cause I
them
don't
being
think-
on. I can't even remember the show, but I remember them being on the acapella show.
Before they, yes.
Yes, and that's when I became a fan. That's when I became a fan of the Pentatonics. I'm scared. I know fear is not an emotion we feel in this house,
In this household, yes.
but like I'm scared. Is there something blocking my connection? Gotcha. Oh, I don't have a grenade! Yeah, that works.
Reloading now.
I'm scared though. I'm scared again.
We control most sectors on the battlefield.
We have Charlie 1. Charlie 1 is secure.
Charlie 1 is under attack.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Charlie 1 is under attack. Again? What? From where? Gotcha. Oh, I think I was too late. Dare I say?
Friendly is hit.
You're too late.
No.
Okay, I'm
Has
scared.
secured an objective.
Fear is not an emotion we...
Well, can it be an emotion we feel? I can't get to that guy.
No, because we
Just 'cause I
are
don't know where the
manly
other
men
guy
who
is.
feel nothing, Sinky.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Oh, gosh! Darn it. Darn it? Darn it?
Are you okay?
No.
A tornado is approaching your location. Keep
So
as
anyway.
much distance as you can.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
What's our current status?
Thumbs up.
Hostiles aren't able to get a foothold. We are securing
Even with
objectives.
patch, Nathan and I are still going to be Xenoblade addicts. This is a fate that is our fate.
See, the best part is I honestly do not believe I could have a video game conversation for 3 hours straight on one video
Oh,
game.
girl, do you want to know how long we've talked about Xenoblade?
Like, I honestly don't know.
I've recorded it. Let me tell you. Granted, this has been over time. I mean, just...
Mostly because I just don't think I could have a conversation on one subject for...
Let's see, shall we? You did come in after we had that one conversation for 2 hours. Let's see. The longest we've talked about it in one go is only like 2.5. But that's because he had to leave. So let's see. We've talked about Noah and Mio for a grand total of... Wait, where are we on this one? Over 3 hours. Over 3 hours on that one. And we need to go back to that one.
Where do we think
Let's
they
see,
are?
let's
Right
do
there.
a TED Talk. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4,
Oh, maybe not.
5.
I mean, I destroyed
6,
equipment.
7.
You could talk about the logging day. Okay. I
just
guess.
pull up my calculator really fast.
I guess I could. Okay, actually, I'm sure there are plenty of games that... Probably Witcher 3. See, the thing is, I don't know if I could just talk about Witcher 3. See, I feel like for Witcher, I would bring in, like, the books. Especially when we're talking about you-know-who.
Charlie 1 control lost.
You know who? Oh, he's not
Yeah.
great. Hang on. I'm trying to figure out how many hours we collected the Xenoblade story. That's right, dude.
I mean, it is because of partly because of Telltale games. Telltale, The Walking Dead. It is, I want to create video games. For their story. Oh my god, the tank is right there. I'm scared. The tank is right in front. Why didn't he just blow us away? Wait, I'm confused. What? Why isn't he just blowing us away? What? There we go. Games with great story. Yes! 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 That is why I play video games. Okay, granted, I am playing a video game right now that has no story. Well, I'm sure it has a story. I just don't care. But yes. Freaking love games with great stories. I want to create a game. I have notebooks full. No, but in this Discord I was in, the Discord server that I'm in, for some reason I was talking... What was I talking about? I can't remember what I was talking about. But I was talking about... For some reason we got on the conversation about... Like, I have my stories in, like, 3 notebooks. And if I, like, lose my 3 notebooks, I'm done. Maybe it was writing. I can't remember what it was. But people were like, yeah. Somebody was like, yeah, I remember when, I, like, lost a whole bunch of stuff on my, my computer because it broke. Something like that. And I was like, I would legit die if I lost my notebook. Or if I lost my binder that has my first story in it. My first actual story. Be like, well, I made a good run of it. Looks like I'm not going to be a writer anymore. But yes, it is my aspiration to make a video game with a great story. Because I think I can. And therefore, I will. What? How did I miss that? I mean, I'll take it though. Yeah, so then I had a panic attack that I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my notebook one of these days. And so then guy was like, yeah, just, you know, convert them back, like, type them out. And I was like, no, you don't understand how I take notes. I could never translate directly what I have in my notes. So I might just take photos.
11 hours so far.
What?
Roughly 11 hours
dang.
so far. We're not done yet, too. That's the funny thing. Nathan and I still aren't done talking about Xenoblade story, but we are out roughly.
So I might just
hours.
take pictures of them and upload them to a document so that if I'm...
When we have a shared interest, we can do for hours ahead. And we're still not done. We're only on...
Kristen, you want, can I tell you, I mean, it's not really a cute moment that I heard from my recording, from my MP3 player.
What?
I was interviewing you, okay? It was about hockey, of course.
Well,
And,
I'm sure I
see,
said
the
something
problem
cute when I
is,
was, like,
the
5.
problem, you want to know what the problem is?
What's the problem, Sinky?
Is that I give the date and the time, but I never give the year.
Well, I was either
Look, it's
like
December
5 or 6.
26th at 3:25. We are taking down the tree, and I'm like, yeah, what year though? Stupid. No, but I was going to interview you, and I was like, yeah, just give us your name and your birthday. And so you were young, super young. I mean, I was like, what?
If
This
that
was
is your
2007.
2007
This is 2000. You were like
I was
4.
5. I was 5.
Anyway, so you go, very, very innocent young voice. But I don't know when my birthday is.
Same, kid. Me too.
And so then either I say February 14th, and I'm like, wait, no, April 14th.
Wow, you don't know my birthday either. Never
Okay,
changed,
granted,
huh?
I was like,
You
8?
were also youngster, but
Oh my god, I was so young. It's so cute
innocent
though.
and pure child times, good times. I don't know my birthday. That's okay, kid.
Honestly, stories can bring people with opposite personalities together. Oh yeah, for sure.
See, you want to know why I love Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Sinky? On a serious note, it's because the story was really freaking good.
Our troops have taken an objective.
And actually, in this streamer I'm watching, we were talking about it today, about how the game, honestly, was kind of life-changing with its story and what the message was. Video games well, this can be said for all stories, but stories can change lives, and that
Oh yeah, for sure.
is why I am pursuing developing a game.
Yes, one of my games. You're not developing somebody else's, okay? That's not
No, of course
happening.
not.
I know, because when I was writing my vocation paper, and I had, you know, because like one of my vocational skills is helping people, and I was like, well, I'm not like directly helping them through my writing, but like,
Can be.
there's not a single person who can say I was never influenced by any form of media, anything. I'm like, you're
This
lying.
is why The World Ends With You is my favorite game of all time, and that
You
was
be lying.
personal impact.
No, it doesn't have to have like, oh, I'm gonna change my career or anything. No, of course not.
Can be as simple
But, like,
as...
And well, I was really worried that my professor would be like, well, this is like fiction, so like, why? Like, it doesn't really matter. But she never said that, which is good.
Resources are down to 50%.
Because if she had said that, I would have had a
life
serious issue.
is influenced by stories, man. This is why I love Xenoblade 3 so much. I would tell you about it, but you wouldn't get half of it, so. Too bad Nathan ain't here and he's at work.
Be like, call him up at work.
Actually-
Hey, bud!
He's probably on his way home. He can't play 14 either.
Stories, fictional stories are very powerful.
They can be. They sure can be. That's why The World Ends With You is my favorite game. And that's why I love Persona 3 so much, and that's why I love Final Fantasy 14 so much, and that's why I love...
I mean,
You
it's
know,
because of the
the
video
ones
games that I've played that makes me want to create a video game.
That's why I'm pursuing development!
Most of my stories, because there's no such thing as a totally unique story, I have, like, inspiration from other video games, other stories. Real and fictional.
Part of it, Walker, we're on. Walker. No, Peggy, I need to know part of it, Walker, we're on. What's the copyright on it? 10. See details. Oh, good check. Oh.
Gosh darn it. I was having inspiration, Kristen.
Uh-huh. Did I ruin it? Sorry.
No. See, the problem is that I keep working on other stories, and I'm like, brain, okay, alright, these are really great ideas.
We must regain control.
What are some of your stories about? Well, let me tell you. Okay.
Oh, there
See
are
that?
so many.
Okay, honestly, when I said that there's no topic that I could discuss, video game or otherwise, for 3 hours, I could go into my stories.
Leading siege on Charlie 1.
Alright,
There are so many.
let me pull out my notebook. I actually don't have to pull it out, it's right on my laptop, because I was writing in it earlier. I have currently 117 story ideas.
Yeah, she's got a whole lot of them. I suppose.
Some of them, now you may say, like, what's like in my notebook? Like, some of them are legit a sentence. Like, hey, one of them, I don't think I actually have Is it in this one? Let me see if it's in this one. Okay, well, actually, I can just look at this. 91. Nope, not in this one. One of them I have as Penguin RPG. That's it.
Mood.
Because I knew that I would never actually come up with something, or like I have to be in the extremely creative mood. Because yeah, and I would need some like that. That's a game where you would kind of have to like, not really. It would have to be not realistic because they have flippers, and they can't really carry anything.
I feel like the Neopets. You know?
Yeah, no. Some of them are total crap. Some of them are less crap. I actually think I have it marked. I have it marked how many of them I'm like, okay, this I want to get done. Let's see here. Out of the 117. No, shoot, it's not this notebook. Okay. And I actually think I have them starred, so. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm totally ready for patch tomorrow.
7.
We have a breach at one of our objectives.
10. So I have about 20 of them that I, like, this is like, I cannot die until I either make a book about this, a screenplay, or video game. But one of them, all of these ideas are copyrighted by Cynthia because I came up with them myself.
Rules after all.
See, the best part about my notebook is that I have obviously I have like a table of contents. Not in my first one, but my second and third notebook, just so I can like remember my game series. But most of them are unnamed.
Food. Names are hard.
I have so the way I organize, I have like the first line, I have working title, almost always blank. And then I have like characters, and then either, so it depends. Like I either write like a sentence. Actually, no, it depends. I either write like a couple sentences, a page, or I go like 5 pages. And they vary. I have several zombie ones. Titles are hard to come up with. Oh yeah, they're the worst thing. I mean, hey, it should be the last thing that you do. But like yeah, like I have zombie stories now. I have about 4 of them, and then like 5 of them, but like the 5th one is like a combination of all my zombie stories that I had, and I was like, let's just make it into one game, and it's beautiful. I have mostly fantasy. Yeah, mostly fantasy. Because fantasy is so much easier to write. Because then you're not tied down to realism.
Are all your games Persona 5 knockoffs?
Yes.
I wanted to make that joke once.
Actually, that's all. Like all my ideas have a title and then a subtitle. Persona 5 ripoff.
Of course.
It has characters.
Romance? Romance?
Yes, some of them do.
Everyone knows Persona 5.
Yeah, if a video game doesn't have romance, like, what's the point of being a video game?
Oh my goodness. So true, bestie. So true.
Like God of War? I mean, come on now. Ragnarok being Game of the Year? Where be the romance?
I mean, Elden Ring won, so they're maidenless.
Oh, I forgot Elden Ring won. I do not believe there are any romances in a Souls
Yeah,
game.
because they're maidenless, and that's a funny way of saying. Though people were horny for one of the bosses.
That's video game.
Or,
That's gamers for you.
no, but actually, it may have been multiple of them. But Rondi and her ending is not canon. But more people went with her ending because they were kind of horny. Mango Pengu, how in the world do you know this? Because Nathan told me. And the only reason he knows that is because she shares the same voice actor as Mio from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. This is why we're by proxy saying Elden Ring winning is actually Xenoblade winning.
Oh.
They
They have a shared voice actor! We won too!
Do they have a shared voice actor with Persona 5? Are they
No.
stealing voice actors?
Because that is an American game and Xenoblade is British! Listen here, you punk! If anything, you will actually find 14 overlaps with Xenoblade.
You know, I actually have some horror ones too, but it's so
Like,
hard to come up with horror.
It's pretty trippy when you hear.
I can tell you that none of my game ideas are Souls-like games.
Oh, that's so valid.
Because if I cannot complete it, I will not be making it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fair.
Oh, they're invisible. No, but let's see here. We can go through some of my stories if you don't mind, Kristen.
No, let's make Ninja Gaiden.
Okay, now that was cruel.
What?
Okay. See, I really want to play Ninja Gaiden Black, just so I can see if I have improved on my video game skills, or am I still just crap? See, and how I would prove that is if I beat the first boss. Not the second boss, just the first boss. Within, like, 3 chances. Then I'd be like, yes, I have made it.
You improved as an adult.
I can now officially call myself a gamer. No, I see, I mean, I'm a gamer. But I've never played Minecraft.
And I feel like that's the one everyone's played at least once.
I have played a knockoff of Minecraft.
Yeah, because Minecraft costs like $6 and we're poor.
But I have
we were
never
poor as
played
children.
Minecraft.
We were poor as children.
Never.
And it costs like $6 to actually play real Minecraft, so it was easier to just buy a knockoff. I mean,
I think Dad has it, right? Doesn't he have it for
for
the
the
PS4 now?
and the Xbox 360, yes. My computer has apparently an educational version installed, and Microsoft's like, you should have this, but it takes up a whole gigabyte of space, and I'm like, no.
But yeah, hi Snipey, welcome back.
Hi, Snoofer. We're reveling in chaos.
But yeah,
I
like I
guess.
said, Kristen, all of my video games are copies of Persona 5.
Yeah, that's the only time we're using that joke now. We're going back to never using
Oh,
it.
sorry, I forgot. I completely
I started
Kristen.
it, I was okay with
Kristen,
that.
if I do, it's probably just because you'd be like, Cynthia, nope. Read the room. That's our code. Read the room. Because I probably will forget.
I started it, but no P5 jokes is still in place.
What have I missed?
for
You missed me and Isaac talking about Telltale's Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Okay, so one of my story actually one of my titles is Phantom Thief. It's a working title. But Kristen, guess what? Guess what? It has nothing to do with Persona 5.
Whoa! Crazy idea there, buddy. There's only Persona 5!
I think the only, like, semblance of Persona 5, and it's not even Persona 5, is the 7 Deadly Sins.
Oh, well that's not even, that's like many media things. That's just...
That would be the only, and Phantom Thief, but, except, I kind of changed that story. That's one of the stories that I want to make. Like, if I have a title for it, it probably is a game that I, like, want to make. Some of them, no. Some of them, like, I'd be like, I would write after watching a film, and I'd be like, yeah, no, this is way too close to the film. Like, what am I doing? Anyway, let's see, well, one of them I kind of made as a joke, but then I actually thought about it, and I actually made it work, is Robin Hood. I'm a big fan of Robin Hood, okay? Where's my Robin Hood content? Actually, I do believe there's a new game coming out. I hope it doesn't fall apart like Hood did. Actually, I haven't even played Hood in so long. But it's Robin Hood. See, in this one, I'm just combining two things that I love. Robin Hood travels to Victorian London. Now you may say, that makes no sense. And I'd be like, well, that's because you just don't have my brain. Yeah, it's because you don't have my brain. Because I made it work. I also have a superhero one. It's not basically Spider-Man. A really good superhero story that I really want to develop. See, my superhero story, I have created a prequel. Did I tell you this, Kristen? I have, like, the first probably 10 pages. This is actually, this is taking a separate notebook. See, that's when you know it's serious. Okay? I have created a prequel series for my superhero story. And then I have, like, side characters, and I'm like, oh, see, you know what, we could make a sequel, we could make a separate game with this superhero. That would be cool. Squirrel Girls to go back to Victorian London. I would love to travel back to Victorian London just to experience it for like a day and be like, okay, that's it now, thank you. But yeah, I mean, that one I have so many, like, so many good. See, that's the problem. I have so many stories that I want to write. It's that my brain cannot focus on one of them. And I'm like, brain, okay, if we want to do this, okay, we gotta finish one. No. I mean, I would love to travel back in time to, like, many. See, the problem is, I never want to get a time machine. Like, I do and I don't, Kristen. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because I could not figure out where the heck I would want to go. And then, you know, as soon as I go, and I come back, I'm like, wow, you know what? I should have gone to another place. Be like, buyer's remorse right away. You're like, can we go back? Well, because then it's like a question is, we're getting sidetracked, is like, do I want to know, like, history's mysteries? You know, like, do I want to know who the Zodiac Killer was? You know? Do I? Do I want to know where bodies are buried? Anyway, let's see here. Another one, Nazis versus dinosaurs. I would want the dinosaurs to win. No, but another one is my public domain game I want to make. That's not really a story necessarily. I mean, I would want it to be a story. Because if it has no story, then what's the point? But my Phantom Thief one. Have I ever told you about this one, Kristen?
Yes.
Where's my... Oh.
Hang on, I'm reading the patch notes for
Oh, okay.
FF14, so I'm gonna be quiet for a second here.
Nazi dinosaurs.
Now secure.
Stay away! Keep back! Hostile contact!
And woo! Yada-dee, yada-dum, yada-dee, yada-dum.
One of our objectives is under attack. What's our status? Taking control point by point.
I have so many stories. Another person? No, I wished it them. I mean, the Muppets have gone to Victorian London. Well, kind of. On this console, no, but I can. I'll download it tonight.
Man down!
Oh, there's still somebody else here.
There's no time! There's danger close!
Oh, it's a robot. Run! Okay, 3, 2, 1. What? Oh, I lost it.
Enemies attacking Charlie 1. Our enemies just conquered Sector Delta.
See, in my... And then I...
Sniper, you could probably relate to how I'm feeling right now. Sniper, in Destiny 2, have they ever, like, nerfed, like, a weapon or, like, a job and, like, refused to fix it?
Spending resources fast. Already down by
Sniper could probably relate to how Engie Pengu currently feeling.
I also have a vampire, well, a Monster Hunter one. That's not Witcher.
Sorry to butt in.
No, it's
reading
fine.
these patch notes is a Engie a Pengy.
But I can spend so much time talking about my stories. Maybe I should. Story time with Cynthia. We're gonna go through one by one my stories. And again, all of these stories are copyrighted and trademarked. Well, not trademarked, but copyrighted.
I'm having a moment. Sentence.
If any of my stories... Oh, that was close. Oh, Keijashi! I lost him. I lost the person. Which means he must have gone up. Or he's hunting me. Am I being hunted? Am I the hunter? Or the hunted? Kristen, are you in my chat?
I'm reading it.
Yeah, look at Snipey's last one. I don't think I could do that justice. Grabbing a notepad, yes.
You know, Sniper? Because right now, Sniper, my main is being thrown in the dumpster, and I don't know why. And it has honestly been happening
Reaper?
for over a year now, and I'm so pissed.
It's time to push up.
My main has been thrown in the dumpster for some reason, when it
Oh,
was
he got
perfectly fine
destroyed?
beforehand.
See, isn't that the worst part?
Repeat, objective
When, like,
secure.
there's no reason for it?
And I do not understand what they are doing.
What? I'm mad. Oh, that's the real name? Oh. Oh, that's nice.
You feel me, buddy. You feel me right now? Because I'm actually genuinely pretty angry right
Yeah,
now.
I have to say, Kristen, I'm sorry, but I don't. I really don't.
We don't
I knew Sniper would be able to relate.
secure those objectives.
Like, when you're looking at the devs and you're going, why? But why, though?
Bravo 1 captured by Russian forces.
Oh, what time is it? Is it time for bed? Oh my god, no, it's only 9. But the community, yeah. Oh, that nickname, that's nice.
I don't get it anymore. I don't understand.
Very, like, I get frustrated with games, but I think there are only very few games where, like, I legit got pissed. Heavy Rain being one of them. But that is
I'm going to die.
because
I
of the
can't.
stupid remote and the motion control.
I'm
Okay,
going
okay,
to
I'm actually not a
die.
big fan of Heavy Rain anyway.
I'm going to die.
Just pretend it's 10. I actually did not sleep well last night.
At least they fixed Machinist. At least they fixed Machinist. My
Little
main
Nightmares. Oh yeah,
thing
Little Nightmares.
is
Yeah, Little
being
Nightmares.
Thrown in the garbage.
And I think
And I hate it
Evil
here.
Within too. Where like I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna stop streaming, and then I figure
Gonna
I
write
finish
a letter
it.
to Yoshi
I
P.
beat whatever I finished off. I know the pain. Yeah.
Going
We're
to
not
write
alone.
a letter to Yoshi freaking P.
You are not alone.
Sector Bravo is
I'm
falling
gonna write a letter.
Write a
to
letter.
Yoshi
Do
P,
it.
And I'm going to.
You write
try.
letters to the community, so like here I'm gonna write a letter for you.
Retweets, let's see. Did I make it 2 buttons again? You know what? I'm not gonna ask questions. I just don't understand. Okay, so
Oh yeah, the
Sniper,
stupid cooks.
we can discuss. It's not quite the same, but
I
you
thought it
see,
was gonna get
Sniper,
run
in
over.
Final Fantasy XIV, there's the tanks, right? The tank rolls. I happen to be one of them. I happen to play Dark Knight. I
Dark
love
Knight,
Dark
I
Knight.
was
and I've
right.
been playing Dark Knight for years. Okay? Ever since I hit Heaven's Repeat.
I'm scared.
Okay? So anyway, for a while, everything was perfectly balanced with the other 3 tanks.
I have no idea where they
But
are.
all of a sudden, ever since Endwalker
There
came
they
out
are.
last year, okay? Ever since Endwalker came out last year, the tank balance has been absolutely shoved out of whack, okay? Because Warrior became immortal. And it's not even a joke. It literally can't die.
Because it's a warrior.
Whereas DRK
Duh.
became the squishiest thing to ever exist. And if I'm a tank, I can't really be squishy.
Oh yeah, no. And plus you're not a wizard. Only wizards can be squishy.
I die way too easily in dungeons because I don't have any sustain. Keep in mind, Warrior is immortal. War can't die. Even if they try, they cannot die because they have way too much sustain. So anyway, we were all hoping this would be fixed, but if anything, they're just committing to this unbalancing of all of the tanks because now Paladin's immortal too!
Kristen,
keep dying.
let me tell you something,
And
Kristen.
they refuse to fix it.
Let me tell you something, Kristen. You want to know something? That would never happen in my games.
And if you're like, Peggy, you
Nope.
play a different job. No, I like the arcade. I don't understand from a freaking aspect of developer where they're going with this at this point. I'm so confused. I don't like this game anymore.
You gonna stop playing?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me how long that
Saturday's
goes.
my 4-year anniversary, by the way.
I was gonna say, tell me how well that goes.
I quit. Quitting before my 4th anniversary.
I'm reloading.
Yeah, tell me how that goes.
Quitting right before my 4th anniversary, lol.
Speaking of which, I have got to at least turn on Final Fantasy XIV. I have to like put it in and like get to the screen.
Anyway,
Do a
I'm
dance
very
or something.
Angry now. I'm very angry. I'm very angry. I don't like this game anymore. My main is just being repeatedly shoved into a locker like it's a childhood bully, and I don't like this anymore.
I don't think there's ever been a game where I'm like, I'm never playing again.
I'm kidding, y'all. I would never not.
Oh yeah, no, of course,
It's
of
the only
course.
thing I can do with my life. It's the only thing I have going for me at this point in time. I'm confused from a gameplay perspective what they're trying to do at this point, because it doesn't make sense.
Just, can you die?
I'm going to die tomorrow in tomorrow's dungeon. I'm gonna stupid clip it. I'm gonna share it with 14. Be like, this is because you refused to fix it! Whatever. You know what? Whatever. I'm going to die tomorrow during
We're
class.
gaming addicts? It's okay.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge addict at 14. I would never not call myself that. Whatever. You know what doesn't anger me? If I know or Xenoblade State. So what I'm gonna do is put on the pro gamer move. I'm gonna turn on the switch and we're gonna open Xenoblade. I'm gonna go like do some hunts or something. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. I'm
You'll
mad
figure it
now.
out.
I'm summoning Nathan, but we'll see if he actually joins. I summoned Nathan, but we'll see if he joins.
Allied troops attacking Bravo 2.
No, but I have done like where I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna write this story or any, like I'm not gonna think about it, and then I spend
Anyway,
the next like
thanks,
3 or
guys.
4
Thanks,
hours
Sniper,
planning
for hearing me out there, buddy.
it. Yeah, that was a
Feeling
good
my
rant. Do you
pain.
feel better about yourself? Like, do you feel better?
Thanks, buddy.
Like that was
I
that
know
was
you
a decent
relate, 'cause
rant.
Destiny 2 and 14 are kind of the same in that regard. I'm gonna play Xenoblade now because that makes me happy. And of course, I'm still playing patch tomorrow morning. I'll just be very, very furious.
It's like if the twins signed Trevor Bauer, like I will still go to. Actually, I honestly that might be their line that said no, but
I'm gonna play Xenoblade 3 because I've lost all control of my life. I'm feeling better now.
okay, that's all that matters.
Xenoblade
That's all
Chronicles
that
3.
matters.
I'm gonna play Xenoblade 3 now. I'm just gonna play Xenoblade 3.
You wanna? So I was writing chapter 27, okay?
Yeah, you were writing?
And I got stuck on a word, and it was, how do I say the word said? Not actually saying the, well, actually, no, so I'm writing my second draft.
That's fair.
I'm writing
That
my
is so
second
fair.
draft of the first part of chapter 27, hoping that I,
That's
like,
so fair.
writing that will help me finally finish chapter 27. And there are a couple locations where I'm like, what was I trying to say? Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. Always look behind you. Were you able to finish? No. I am not able to finish chapter 27. I am so freaking mad at myself. I'm like, Cynthia, we have got to get past chapter 27. I still haven't come up with an ending. Book should only be one chapter. Oh, I don't have my my final draft of my, or at least the beginning of my final draft. I think
No, we're gonna go hunt.
my I'm a writer. So I write instead of type. I mean, I am going to obviously type it out eventually, but like we're not at that step yet.
Playing Xenoblade.
How many chapters do you plan on having? 270? No, I think I'm having 30. But if you think that's bad, I am. So I use like regular college ruled notebooks, okay? Actually, I use composition notebooks, but that's beside the point. I think I am at, for my final draft of my handwritten copy, I think I'm at like 400 pages. Yeah, now that doesn't necessarily mean when I type it out it's going to be 400 pages. No, of course not. Go to 60. I am not going to chapter 69.
Yeah, I'll be appropriate. My goodness.
My God. We're adults here, okay?
Are we?
We don't laugh or make jokes about 69.
Hey, Sinky. 69
What?
is just a number.
69 is just a number.
That's right. It is just a number. God, Sinky, be more appropriate.
God,
I'm playing Xenoblade 3. This is the only thing I have going for me now. At this point, I literally opened the game. I'm gonna go hunt. Because I never finished Soul Hacker.
Yeah, I'm not I do not. Well, actually, guys, let me tell you something. This is the first book of a trilogy.
So we could have 69 total.
Because I have planned the entire trilogy. Do I have the endings? Nope. I have key plot lines that are going to happen in each story.
You know, just gonna run around. Yeah, no, let's use Ethel. I want to use Ethel. For any information. Running around with the game.
No, here's what if I ever get to like a chapter 69, it'll just be like one word like haha and then move on.
This is webtoon and they hit they hit episode 69 and they literally wrote, you thought I was gonna make a joke here, and that was it. They skipped that week. They think that the episode
We need at least 7 books. Oh God. No, here's what I'll do. Okay, I will create. God, I freaking hate. I was reading like what is wrong with Hollywood in today's society, and it's one of. I will create a multiverse.
Oh Lord. Have mercy.
All of my stories, all 100.
So
Okay, let's not say 117. Let's say 25. Okay, we'll say we have 25 decent stories. We have way more than 25, but we'll have 25 interconnected stories. I don't even think Marvel has 25 stories that are in.
Don't think so. That's a bit too much.
Why not 21? I mean, we could do 21. Why limit myself? So I will be, that's what's cool and hip these days is a multiverse, which is why a lot of series fail, because they try to create a multiverse and it usually never works.
We must push the Russians off those objectives.
What? Did somebody, like, parachute in right next to me? I thought I heard that. I thought I heard a parachute.
Am I missing any?
So yeah, now I know what I'm gonna do with my life. Screw college. Screw my last semester. I'm going to create a multiverse of 25
Sinky.
different, completely
I
different,
support you.
in
I
different
support you in
worlds.
this endeavor, I guess.
And no, you know what, Chris? No.
Clean hit. One down.
You know what about this multiverse? And then you have to play every game to understand.
Oh my goodness, that would be...
To get
yeah.
the full picture.
We are advancing on Bravo 2.
He's hit.
You have to play all 25 games. Read 25 stories, whatever.
That's the one. You are the one here. Let's just throw a rock at you.
I'll pay 21 for 16. I am... Okay, A,
Bravo 2.
my I will definitely have 69 chapters, at least, within the 3 books.
We no longer control Bravo 1.
There's a person right there!
Be mature, my goodness. My
Yeah, guys,
God.
okay?
Gotta be
We are mature adults here.
Oh, wait. Playing Xenoblade 3 is really making me happy.
I'm reloading.
Chicken butt. Ha! I did not laugh. I didn't even smile. I laugh at stupid jokes, okay?
Revenge at Petus. That sounds like a great skill.
Have to reload.
Maturest perspective, yes.
Be mature, y'all. Ooh, can I make
Oh
this
my
joke?
god, that was awful. I'm just gonna hide behind this guy's shield. No, dude, no, dude.
No.
I'm gonna hide behind your shield.
Oh, we landed in water. It's fine.
Oh, that's fire. I don't want fire. I am not good against fire. My body is not fireproof.
Maybe it should be.
Hello?
Okay, which one of you is the hunt back here?
Maturity's for losers.
You know what, though? That's so true. What is life if not a little bit of...
Down to our last resources. Make them count.
Maturity's not a gene I was born with.
Just took an objective.
Way to go, team. Hoorah. I mean, we're still gonna lose. We are going to lose, but we took the sector.
No one could ever make me laugh, so I had that going. Where's the hunt here? I know there's one over here.
How many times will... There we go.
Skills.
The objective is no longer secure. An objective is under attack. Sector open the door.
Oh, no spoilers. I already did this one? Heck.
You know, talking about my stories has really kept me focused. Now I might be able to write. Watch this. I'm not actually going to write my bestseller. I am going to write 20 pages in my notebook about a game that I will create eventually. I can tell you what though. I can tell you one thing though. I assure you that none of my stories have annoying kids. Actually, I don't think they have any annoying characters. Okay, actually, there might be like one person that's like, oh my god, everyone hates, and that like you can kill them off or something like that. But like, there will be no annoying kids. Actually, I don't think any. I lied. One of a couple of stories deal with kids, but like none are annoying.
Sector Charlie's fallen to the hostiles.
You spit.
Oops.
Squads retreat. Battle's done. We've lost enough troops for today.
Use them as T-Rex bait. Yeah, here we go. We're in this like
I never sent on.
semi-realistic game. Okay, it's fantasy, but like there are no dinosaurs, and then all of a sudden you hear in the distance, moo! Because my dinosaurs obviously will moo, because we have no idea what sound they made. We can assume what sound they made, but I will be having mooing T-Rexes. And it's like, moo! Everyone's like, what the heck? And it eats the person, and eats the annoying character, and then leaves forever. And everyone's like, yo, what the heck just happened? A Cowosaurus! Oh my god. Oh my god, that's great. I mean, none of my games have dinosaurs in them. But you know. I actually do have a logo of a T-Rex saying MooMoo. Like my MooMooHippo, but it's just a T-Rex instead. It's funny though, for like a couple of like the horror games, like I'd be writing it, I'd be like, wow, this is super good, and then I kind of like scare myself, and then I'd be like, okay, let's not do that. See, I'm telling you, I could go on and on about my stories. No, we're not doing that.
Don't let anyone stop you.
Thank you, Kristen. That's the nicest thing you ever said to me.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good
I like
body,
free
right?
stuff. I actually might spend a stream just talking about my stories.
Just no one steal her stories. Don't be rude.
Well, that would be highly illegal. And I would
That's fine.
sue, and I would win,
I'm just saying.
because I got it written down. What's your favorite story, or can you not choose between your kids? Oh.
Literally the equivalent of asking who's your favorite child.
I don't think I could choose one. But if I could choose 5, 5 out of the 117.
That's better than nothing.
Let's see here. Okay, so my Phantom Thief, 69 kid. Gosh darn it. No, I am going to create 69 stories. 69 either books or video games, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Be my sure, y'all.
That is my crowning achievement.
My goodness. So
Okay, let me look at my note. Okay, okay, so my Phantom Thief story. It's a steampunkian story. My superhero story that has no name, but it features a plumber. It doesn't really work, but I'm gonna roll with it, Kristen, okay? He's going to be a plumber.
Oh, I like it.
What is that? My zombie story, called After the End of Times. So what is that, 3? My Monster Hunter story, that's 4. And then, ooh. Okay, okay, we're down. Okay, there is one. No, see, Isaac, let me, oh, gosh darn it.
They have conquered more sectors.
My superhero story. Okay, so now you may be like, why the heck is he a plumber? Well, he's a plumber because of Final Fantasy X. Okay? Because that was Titus's original occupation. It's not a Mario. I talked about it in my class. Like, I actually have like 30 pages of a screenplay for it. Is this like a story for Mario? No! Okay, not every plumber is Mario, okay? Anywho. No, he becomes a superhero. He's a plumber who works for... Titus was a plumber. No, he when they were coming up with the story, he was a plumber. Do I actually have it written down in this one? I might not. This might be my other notebook. My friendly neighborhood plumber. Yes, he works for the friendly neighborhood plumber company. And then yada yada yada. He gets poisoned or he gets drugged by an old lady. You know, just one of those things. Meets with this one guy who's super mysterious, and the super mysterious guy who's named Bruno for now, gives him like a mark, and then yada ding bada boom, and he has to save his city or it's gonna go into ruin. So that's my superhero story. So like, he isn't gonna be a plumber. Never trust those 16. Yes, never trust those ladies. Let's see. I have 4 of them. Okay, see, I'm down to 2. Because one of them is kind of new. Well, not kind of new. I wrote it yesterday, or a couple days ago. Well, it doesn't have a lot there, but I really, really want it to work. I have to work with it, but it'll be one of those that'll never leave my head, and it will completely distract me from actually writing my book. But I'll go with my one that actually has been like I've almost always been a writer. I've always been writing. But oh, I thought that was a bad guy. But this one story that started out like as a novel, but now is making its way towards like a game. It's called The Prophecy. It's a working title. Okay, it's a stupid title. But it has to deal with... Kristen, can you imagine this? Okay, get this. Pengu?
Hit me.
Okay.
Hit me.
The game called Prophecy has to deal with a prophecy. The 60... Oh my god! No, should I be that one like, just include 69, even in, like, the smallest way, in every single game? No, of course not. They'll be like, grow up.
Boxes lined up for some reason. And lo, there were 69 people on the crowd that day.
But anyway, it has to deal with a prophecy, Kristen, okay? You want to know what the prophecy is?
Sure.
Okay, so this is again a work in progress, but it is also a piece of my work, so you cannot say it's terrible.
Oh, your works are great, Sinky. I think I'll
You can say it needs work, but it's not terrible, because my psyche cannot handle it. And my nose is super dry. A historian couple? Oh my god, I could actually make that work. No, sniping, no! No, I don't need 118 stories, okay, plots, I don't. Anywho, okay, I actually have, Snipey, I'm so glad you asked about Justinian.
Oh god, no.
I have a, is it what, 114? A game 1 of 14. All it says on this piece on the paper for 114, similar story to Justinian and Theodora. Humble beginnings leads to leadership. And then also maybe possibly include Julius Caesar, Mark Antony, and Cleopatra, but I don't know if I could make those work. Not like the characters themselves, but like the embodiment. Anywho, okay, so my prophecy. Oh god, it's not in this notebook. Was something along the lines of like a set of twins is going to be born. One has not yellow eyes. One of them will have yellow eyes, and will lead to destruction and chaos, something like that. Okay, so then, Okay, this is like okay. Okay, are you prepared for this one, Kristen? Okay, because it's kind of heavy.
Keep going.
Okay. No, he does not have 69 tattoos, okay? Just call it yellow eyes. Yeah, it's yellow eyes and not yellow eyes. Anyway, and so one of them will, and will cause destruction. Okay, alright. Bring the end of the world, okay? Yada, yada, yada. Anywho, so they're like, oh my god. This prophecy must be true. Why? Because some old guy foretold of it. And we must believe the old guys. No, see, I couldn't do that, Snipey, because, see, I could probably do, like, an upside-down question mark. But to have a question mark, no. That would be probably too close to the Riddler. Plus the Riddler's super annoying and I hate riddles. Anywho. A 69-year-old guy foretold of a prophecy, okay? Alright, in the past. Alright, so now, whenever there is a family, okay, whenever there's a child being born, they're like, okay, is it a twin? No. Good. Okay, but then if it's a twin, they have to double check the eyes, okay? And so, like, it's a thing. Okay, Christian, like, guards come. This is fantasy, by the way. Not super high fantasy, like, where there are elves, but, like, just in another universe. Who knows? Maybe there'll be elves. I don't know. Anywho. Where was I? Okay, so then... I remembered. So then we have this, lady. She's unnamed. Unnamed mother. Who gives birth to twins, okay? And everyone's like, oh my god, what's going on? Okay, like, does the twin, and they're like, oh my god, one of the twins doesn't have yellow eyes. Oh, hallelujah, okay? But it's all about the second twin, okay? And holy crap, Kristen, guess what this guy has? Okay, the twins are, I think a brother and sister. I think that's what I had it, just because it's a nice dynamic. Guess what happens with this child, Kristen?
Is yellow eyes?
No, he has one yellow eye. And so then, oh my god, they're like, oh my god, what do we do? And so the father's like, well, I just have to kill the child.
Oh, natural solution, just murder.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna kill the child. Alright, and so, so then he's like, okay, I'm gonna go kill the child. I'm gonna take care of this situation. And it was like, okay, yeah, no, I definitely believe you. And so then, he goes, like, to a river. Okay, he doesn't go to a river, because that's too much like Moses. But, he's like, okay, child, I am going to kill you. Okay, not child, infant. Newborn! I am going to kill you. And, of course, because, he's not a heartless monster. Well, hello! Oh my god, I can't believe I died. Did we kill each other? We killed each other. Anywho. And so he's like, oh my god, I cannot kill this child. And so he goes, okay, so who can kill the child? And so he's like, oh my god, I know this super shady dude who deals in super shady business, who will definitely kill a newborn without any conscience. And so he goes to the dude, and he's like, hello dude, shady dude, I have a proposition for you. And so then he hands him the Newberry? He hands him the newborn, and he's like, yeah, can you just kill him, please?
Murder my kid, please. Thank you.
Anyway, did I sneeze?
No, I sneezed.
Oh, bless you. Oh, the crap, did I sneeze? Bless you, my child. Anywho, so the guy, the super shady guy is like, okay. In the, my notebook, he is, named, Sketchy Father Figure. I have several sketchy father figures. In many stories. Anyway. And so the dude, the sketchy dude is like, yeah, of course. Killing a child? Of course. Not a child, newborn. Of course I can. And so he's like, so, why do you want me to kill him? And he got a yellow eye. Okay, and he's like, okay, yeah, sure, I got it. Anywho, and so guess what happens? The super sketchy dude doesn't kill the kid. Okay, because what kind of story would that be? Okay, so, the child died, the prophecy was, reversed, and roll credits. Anywho. So anyway, he doesn't kill the guy. He doesn't kill the newborn. And he's like, yeah, I'll take care of it. And so he goes back to it. Well, he's at his location. Okay, the father's like, hooray! I don't have to have that on my conscience. Hooray! Anywho, so the sketchy dude is like, okay, so well now I have this baby. And you know, he could bring the end of the world. Okay, because he has power. Okay, there's magic. Okay, there's magic in this realm. Okay, there's good magic called good magic, and bad magic called bad magic. The bad magic is obviously good magic. No, I'm just kidding. Anywho, so the sketchy dude has a friend named Super Sketchy Mage. And so, the sketchy dude is like, hello, friend who is a super sketchy, mage. I have this newborn, and he has a yellow eye. What should we do? And the guy's like, huh, okay, so we could kill the kid, okay? Because apparently he's gonna bring the end of the world. Or, we cannot believe this stupid, prophecy, and use it to, just not, you know, not worry about it. Or we could use this to our advantage, okay? Because we're super sketchy people, okay? We can train the guy, okay, to be a killing machine, okay? Because that's what happens with newborns. You decide their fate as soon as they're born. Anyway, so the super sketchy dude is like, yes, let us keep him alive, but like we have to say that he dead. So he has. You know, they have like bones of a kid or whatever, and so that like, okay, never mind. But so the super sketchy dude is like, okay, father, without a conscience, or with a conscience now because he didn't kill the kid. We have taken care of your situation, okay? It's you know, taken care of. Hooray! The universe is saved. Just kidding. So the super sketchy guy. And the super sketchy mage, trained this, the yellow-eyed person, and then he becomes, like, super dark and emo, and then he becomes an assassin, and then he has assassin adventures. Yeah. And then eventually, this is where it kind of gets hazy. Then he somehow... I can't remember what happens, but then, like, he gets introduced with his sibling, and then it's like, oh my goodness. See, no, but you want to know what the plot twist is, okay, Kristen? What the plot twist is? Is that the yellow-eyed person, it's not called the 69 Assassin Adventures. Okay? It's not going to be called that. Anywho, the plot twist is... This is a robbery. Give me all your stories. That's not gonna happen because I can sue you. And I would win. Like, if any video game company was like, I'm gonna use your stories, I would sue them, and I'd be like, I either have to sell you my story, which is what happens. Like, George Lucas sold his story, sold Star Wars, sold the story of Star Wars to make, like, the film. Anywho, where was I? Oh yes, the plot twist. The plot twist is that the yellow eye twin doesn't actually bring the end of the world. Okay, it's the other one. It's the good one. Oh snap. Plot twist. It's not that guy, it's the other one. Now you may say, Cynthia, what's the ending to that story? And I will say, I have no idea. But boom, that is called the prophecy. Again, that is copyrighted by Cynthia. If you do want to do anything with that story, you must pay me. Or let me do it. I would actually probably never sell my stories.
Don't. Because you know what happens when you say, sure, you can use my story to make
Then
an
they butcher it.
adaptation? You get a thing like the Percy Jackson movies, where
Yes.
Rickard immediately regret his life choices of saying, sure, you can make a movie with my stuff.
But yes, that is one of my 100. Can I buy a book now? I don't have any books. Well, you can, buy, my story called War of Hearts. But it is missing a full, complete chapter 27. And doesn't have an ending yet.
We have control of
Sell your stories for $69. I'm not selling my stories for $69.
Be mature.
Okay, I am, Christy. Do you hear me laughing whenever I mention 69? No, okay, because I am a mature individual. 69, 69.
I assume Sniper's not cracking the 69 jokes.
Yeah. No, I think it's pretty even between Isaac and Snipey.
Oh, you
You hurt them
guys.
badly. They're down to their
See, another one of my stories, which I actually didn't think too much about, which I'm kind of sad I didn't, is, I don't think I ever told you this one, is a zombie apocalypse. Are you prepared for this?
Hit me.
Say, Cynthia, where is this located?
Where?
Feudal Japan!
That's enough of that story.
Alright, no, you wanna, it's 2 players, okay? You have 2 characters. Okay, not 2 players, 2 characters. Now you may say, what are the 2 characters? Well, I'm glad you asked. One of them is a young hotshot samurai who doesn't necessarily follow the samurai code. And the other one is an older guy who's a samurai who follows the code. And you're like, well, does the samurai code exist when there are zombies involved? And you know what? I don't know. We gotta write the story to figure that out. No, he's not blonde. Okay, see, you wanna know the thing is? Because this is one of the hardest parts I have about writing, is I do not have a set idea of who the character, like what the character looks like.
No fats, we owe you a debt.
Okay, I don't. Like when I have like like scenes playing in my head, okay? Well, now this is gonna sound like she's insane, but I'm not, okay? When I have conversations, it's like just 2 blobs talking to each other. Because the way I see stories, okay, is that like whoever is reading the story creates the character, like creates the image of the character. Oh my god, I am not Snipey.
What do you say?
Make them big giant 69s. So like you will see a lot of my stories don't really have like a set character, like race or anything, because I'm like, well, because I don't think I could tell a proper story because I'm white, and of course like I can empathize with, you know, those of other races, but like I couldn't tell their story, I don't think, without any help. But I'm like, you know what? You imagine however you want yellow-eyed guy to be, okay? Whatever you want him to be, he can be. You want him to be pink? Go ahead. He can be pink. Plus, it is so hard describing people. Because you can't just be like, he has black hair. No. Because that's boring. So yeah, most of my main characters are male. Ugh, God. Except several of them are female. Okay, actually my second newest one is a female protagonist, which I'm going to have a blast playing. Not playing, creating. Just say his big, silly, hair pink, 69 hair. Yes. Why not a lot of females? Because we live in a male-dominated society. Actually, let me check. Okay, now I'm actually really curious about myself. Okay, let's see here. Well, okay, actually, most of my stories have two main leads. We have a male protagonist, and then a female protagonist. Some romance in some of them. Okay, yeah, let's see here. That's a dude. That's a dude. That's both.
Realism?
That's a dude, but there are both. Yeah, both. That's a dude. Okay, so a lot of them are dudes. Ooh la la. I freaking love writing romance. But not the raunchy stuff, okay? Okay, some of my romances are really good. Like, I have scenes of romance in this book. I mean, they're no, like, Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy, okay? From Pride and Prejudice. They're nowhere near that level, okay? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Sinky's gonna go overboard with romances. You know it. All romantic choices will be the blonde dude. The blonde dude who is shy, but very charismatic. I actually don't know if you could be shy and charismatic. But has some scars that, you know, you have to, like, reveal the layers. And they will all be named Cullen.
But I didn't swing that way.
See, no, that is my superhero story and my Kristen. See. Remember when I told you about the story, of the shoot the female guard? Okay, do you remember this? Yeah, that is the story that I'm like, okay, I want to work on, but like I can't work on it. Okay. And a big giant blue alien named Garrus. Each scar reveals more layers, all 69 layers. You want me to tell you how I got these scars? All 69 scars? Well, let me tell you, okay? Alright, it's because this guy was super immature.
Every time he made a 69 scar appeared.
Just the same.
And that is why I do not hang out with Billy.
For each 69 dick that he made, the scar got deeper and deeper. Until, as you can see,
Attack begun by our forces.
this is all that remains.
We're being pushed back on all fronts. Hostiles have
So, Sinky, you know what this is, Sinky?
What?
Boys. Ugh, boys. Boys are so immature.
So immature.
You boys are so immature. My goodness. Stupid boys.
Actually, Kristen, in my book, the author of she has a new series, and I was like, yes, of my guilty pleasure, and I was like, yes, this is gonna be great. There's it's in outer space, and the ship is called 69, and I'm like, it was like, no, we're not doing this. We're done. Thank you, though. I will always have my guilty pleasure. But yes, all of my characters will be there'll be a Cullen, there'll be a Garrus. I'm actually not seeing anybody. Where is everybody? Does no one want to be my friend?
Our plan is working. We now control more sectors than the enemy. Bravo 2 is under American attack.
This live stream should be titled 69. No! Let's see, should I see what my 69 story is?
Objective lost. We must
Be
regain
mature,
control.
boys. I know it's hard and fun.
Oh, it's my human magic school. Yeah, it's my Hogwarts wannabe. It's my Harry Potter, better than Harry Potter. I actually was telling Kaylin about it, and she goes, wow, that actually sounds really good. And I was like, thanks!
The bar is pretty low to pass Harry Potter.
We are dominating. Maintain your positions.
Crap, but now I'm gonna be in the creative mood, and I don't think I'll be able to fall asleep right away. It's all your fault, guys, okay?
Literally walking from one side of the map to the other.
Alright, fine. You know what? Woo!
Climb up to one there.
What?!
What's our situation?
Hostiles aren't able to get a foothold. We're securing objectives.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Woo! Yeah, I think we have one more. And woo!
Our enemy has been pushed back on all.
What? Yeah, we killed him at least. Oh, there's another one. No! Gosh!
Sector is under our control.
Darn it! Battlefield 2069.
Brittany is hurt.
Uh-oh. I heard it.
Ah! Stay back.
Did your roommate arrive yet? Nope. Nope.
I killed the roommate.
Which is totally fine.
Tank spotted. 310 degrees.
Bravo sector is under
170
American
meters
control.
away.
So yeah, I'll remember to, I mean, we won't be going for much longer. Unless you guys want to hear another story. No, but seriously, I'll consider doing a stream where, I mean, I'll obviously be playing something. But I'll seriously consider it. Oh yeah, because I have, I mean, there are, like, all my stories are in one notebook. Just so I don't have 50 bajillion notebooks. And I think almost all of them, like, all of my stories that I have, like, I want to write, or I want to make them video games. But there are several where I'm like, I could write this, or I could do a screenplay or something, you know.
Wounded friend.
Guys are insane. Did he snipe me from parachute? Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, I'm not too mad about that one. See, I would just have to like have like a lot of time spent, because I would spend ages talking about them, and then I would have to make sure that I have water available.
Delta sector.
Outgoing.
Our enemy controls the battlefield.
Ah, wrong button!
All sectors.
Oh, I thought I switched. There we go. Reload. Was that the guy? No, there's someone still here, I think. Okay. Reviving! Oh, never mind, I'm not reviving. Well, I tried to revive. Why don't you talk about some stories tomorrow? I could.
Acknowledged.
Oh, but then Christian won't be in the party.
Yes, I will be busy playing the And I honestly don't know when we will be in Vibescott because I'm just gonna.
No, I mean, that's fine.
How long does it take to
Okay, it's
play?
not the Hogwarts one, okay? Because obviously I can't do that. It's just another magic school. It actually isn't anything like Hogwarts, but whatever. Cause like they're like werewolves and all that. Okay, I guess
So it's
yeah.
a mix of all of the young.
It's
teen
a
fiction that
fantasy
we've read.
mix.
It's all the teen fiction that we've read in
Yes.
our
Yes.
gullible years of.
Yes. No, I did call it Hogwarts. But okay, magic school. Which completely reminds me of another story that I was doing. My Wicked story. That's not Wicked, but like kind of like the Wicked, but not really like Wicked. It'll be like exactly like the book. I am not writing a 69 love story.
Wait,
This is why we can't have nice things, okay? This is
be
exactly why we can't have nice
appropriate,
things.
Boys, be appropriate, my goodness.
Okay, okay, so,
boys
uh-oh,
back.
Snipey, you done it now. You have
What did
done
he
it
say?
now.
What did he say?
I will never have a love triangle. A, because all of the love triangles
Wait a minute, do I have to bust
are
out my wonderful
not
graphs?
actually love triangles. They are love lines.
Do I have to bust out the graphs that I drew not that long ago again?
They are not love. I don't know who called them a love triangle, because they are most of the love I have not seen an actual love triangle.
Let me just get my phone.
It is
No,
a love line.
I'm sure I still have it on my freeform.
Okay, because to have a love triangle, you would have
Okay.
person A love person B, but they also love person C. Then you have person C who is in love with person B and A. Okay, and then
order for
B
it
would
to
love
be-
C and A, but that never
See,
occurs.
No. Nathan and I discussed this in
We get a love line.
Basically, in order for it to be truly a triangle, all three have to be in love with each other. All three. 2 and 3 have to be in love with each other. If they're only in love with one, it's not a love triangle. Because 2 and 3 have to be in love, which means someone has to be gay.
Yes, and you're never gonna see that. So I will I freaking hate love triangles.
Love triangles are so cringy.
290 degrees.
In some of my romances, okay, actually no.
Someone has
See,
to
a lot of my romance, I mean, there are some
order for it to be
stories where I have like
triangle.
multiple options, but most of them, like most of my romances, there are like one, you know, like there's only one person.
Need a second here.
And I have a couple of them being same-sex because I am crossing that box.
You wanna die?
My sole purpose is to cross it off the box.
Yes, the diversity quota has been fulfilled.
It's just two people going after one. Yeah! And that is not a love triangle. That is not a triangle.
In order for it to be a triangle, 2 and 3 need to be in love with each other. In order to make it a triangle.
Like, I don't know who started the love triangle thing, but I'm like, did you, go to school? Do we need to talk about shapes again?
Triangles have 3 sides.
But yes, you'll never see a love triangle. Mostly, or a love line, a segment. Because that's, you wanna create divisiveness within your community. Oh my god. I couldn't do it with that story. I could create a story where I don't think any of my stories that I have right now would work for a love triangle, but I could actually have a love triangle.
Okie dokie, I'm gonna get my protection. Oh, Sniper, this is for you. I'll put it in general chat in a second here.
Because it couldn't be that story.
The enemy is conquering sectors at a rapid pace. They now hold more than us.
We have lost Delta sector to hostile.
I'm gonna think on it. Okay, that's game number oh boy, what are we at? 119? No, 118. Hold on, we gotta write this in pen before I forget. Okay, 118. And the working title will be Actual Love Triangle. See, you know, actually, Kristen, I wonder. Okay, roll with me on this one. Do you think, okay, like in Hollywood, okay, they would have a love triangle between, like, human species, or do you think it would be with aliens? Do you think we have progressed far enough that it would actually be all 3 humans?
I don't know.
I don't really know. Okay, okay, so this is 118, working title. Actual love triangle. Okay, so now I just have to create characters, create a plot.
We have lost control on Alpha 1. American forces will take every sector if they are not stopped.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of... Okay, granted, I'm not as well versed in romances, I mean, stories in general, but I honestly don't think
Assault on Alpha 1.
I can even think of an actual love triangle. Because again, I think we would just get line segments. But line segments are not... This guy? Okay.
I put some handy-dandy graphs in the general chat.
That is not a triangle. Like, a lot of the vampire, like, tons of the vampire stuff, not just Twilight. Tons of them, have
Alpha sector is out.
love triangles in quotes, but they're not triangles. Oh, I did not mean to fire. Or love square. Actually, I actually did create a story. It was before I started writing it in my notebook, where I created a love square. Because I was like, I'm not gonna do a love triangle, I'm gonna do a love square, because that's super creative and fun.
Pentagon.
How can you write the story? I mean,
Love
it's
Pentagon.
so, okay, A, I can come up with a story about anything. Okay?
Sinky, come up with a story about friends playing Uno. Go.
Friends playing Uno? Okay, so do you want it to be a happy or a dark one?
No, I want them to brutally crush each other's spirits.
Okay, so they get really, really invested into the game, and then, who knows, maybe there's, like, gambling in it, and then, one of them kills each other. Okay, and then, so one of them, it's gonna be a murder mystery, okay? And you're like, who the heck did it? And it was a demon.
Nice.
It's a demon who's, roll with me. We couldn't call it Uno! Because that's trademarked! And I wouldn't wanna... Okay, A, Uno would never want this to be a story. So it is a, company, or it is a game of some sort,
We'll just come up
card
with
game.
one in another language.
No, no, we wouldn't be able to, that would...
Latin.
Oh, actually, maybe Latin. No, the trademark, whoever does the trademark, be like, okay, alright, you tried, but yeah, no. Okay, so, there is a card game, okay? Okay, now do it. Okay, stick with me. Okay, this is real. It is a possessed deck of not Uno.
Casualties.
We'll call it not Uno. Like, yeah, no, it's not Uno. What are you talking about Uno? It's not Uno. What is this guy doing? Anywho, okay, and so the demon feeds off of the anger that comes from playing the game. Okay? And so the deck of not Uno has like a body count, okay? All right, so like there'd be like a huge death, okay? Actually, all right, ready? Yeah, I'm really working this here, okay? So we have the deck of not Uno, okay? And we have the demon, who is named not Uno. No, his name's actually Uno. The demon called Uno. No, that would be the Latin. We'll have probably like Un or something like that. So we have the demon Uno possessing the deck of not Uno. And he feeds off of the hatred of the players, okay? And so eventually, whoever wins becomes possessed. Okay? And the person who's possessed kills who's ever in the same room, okay? So they go on a killing spree. Okay? And it's like a grisly murder, okay? And then they off themselves, okay? And boom, the demon's like, woohoo, I'm full now. Okay, so then they're like, okay, time to go on another adventure. Okay, and so then there'll be a grisly murder, and everyone's like, wow, what happened? I mean, they obviously don't make the connection about the stupid game, because, like, who would kill somebody over a game? Okay? And, hold, I got super distracted with Slender Man and the issues that happened with that. Anywho, okay, and so then it continues to happen, okay? And then we have this one guy, okay? This private investigator, or it can be a girl, okay? We can have it a female. Female private eye. Who's like, this is really weird. Like, I mean, it's weird that these gruesome murders are happening, and there's, like, no reason for it. And so then she's investigating, and she goes, okay, like, what are, like, the common factors? what happened, 69 happened. Oh my god.
That's
Anyway,
the
so
story
she's
for
making the
anything.
connection, and she's like, oh my god. Oh my god. It's the stupid deck of not Uno. And she goes, okay. So, I am going to
Enemies in control.
hire some demonologist, okay? Some specialist who can help me defeat the demon.
We are attempting to take ground.
Okay, so then she goes on Google, well, not the Google, a search engine that's called, Foogle. They go on Foogle, she goes on Foogle. And,
Search.
okay, you know what, fine. It can be a deck of 69 cards, okay? We can have it that way. Okay, I'm not naming it 69. Okay, so the deck of 69 cards. Anywho, again, these stories are copyrighted by Cynthia, and without express written consent from Cynthia Terry, which you would never get, you cannot use these stories. Anywho, okay, so she is using Foodle, and she Googles, person who can help me with demons. Okay, whatever. Okay, she's like, yeah, I don't really want a priest. Okay, and then she comes across this guy, okay? And he's like, wow, he has a pretty good resume. Because that's what they have. The demons have, or the, what is that guy doing? Anyway.
We are dominating the map.
So they have resumes, okay? And so he goes, yeah, okay, so let me just talk to this guy. And the guy's like, yeah, okay, so I am a, demon expert. I specialize in vanquishing demons. And she goes, okay, so I have a demon. Well, not I have a demon, but I know of a demon. And she goes, yeah, it's in this deck of cards. Okay, and the guy's like, what? And so she goes, yeah, it's in this deck of cards. And so he goes, no, that's stupid. Anyway, so then she has to find a new expert specialist in killing demons. Okay? And so she finds another guy who's like, yeah, okay, yeah, like, I'll come in, we can talk. And so she goes, okay, well, this might sound crazy, okay, but the demon is in the 69 cards. And so he's like, oh my god, I have been chasing this demon, okay? I have been on this demon, okay? And I will for sure help you get rid of this demon for good, okay? Because I have seen the carnage, okay? And so, they're like, okay, how do we fight the demon? So, the dude, the specialist, is like, okay, so what we have to do is start a game. Okay, so we're going to start a game. And then we're going to go into the demon world. Okay, so we're going to do some, like, weird hypnosis thingy. Okay, but I can't actually come with you. So you're going to have to come in there. You're going to have to do the hypnosis. And you're going to have to go to the demon world. And,
Sector is now under US command.
and find the demon. The demon named Uno. And you have to just kill it, okay? And she goes, how do I kill it? Well, okay, so I'm going to give you this. He gives her something. And then he's like, okay, but then I'm also going to give you a necklace of some sort, okay? A barrier. And so he's like, this will make sure, this will help you not die, okay, in the demon world. Because if you die in the demon world, yeah, it's just bad stuff. Okay? And she goes, okay, got it. And he goes, okay, but because you're going to be in the demon world, you're going to be facing some demons. Okay? Not just Uno, but Uno is probably going to send some demons after you. And she's like, okay, alright, I am prepared.
Trace.
Delta Bot is under siege.
Oh my god, that was so funny!
The siblings, Dos and Trace.
No, here's what we do. It's 1, 2, but in
And-
different languages.
Trace will bring his cousin, Quattro.
Anywho, okay, so there, you know, Uno is going to bring some demons, so you have to prepare yourself. And she goes, okay, I'm ready. And so, bing bada boom, they start the game. And, then the expert performs a hypnosis thingy, and boom, she goes under, okay? And so then, she awakens in the demon world. And so then, oh god. Ooh, that almost killed me. Yeah, that almost killed me. And so then she goes on a wonderful adventure in Demon World. And of course, demons come after her. Okay? You know, you got some weird looking demons, you got some scary looking demons, but then you got some like demons who like aren't like actually attacking her, okay? And she's like, huh, that's weird. There seems to be like a bigger demon, because there's always a bigger demon. Anywho, so long story short, okay? So she eventually gets to the big demon, Uno. Okay? And so she defeats Uno, okay, in some form of combat. And she goes, hooray, I did it! Everything is better! Yeah, no. Anywho, so she kills her. She kills the demon. But, wait.
There's more.
She doesn't kill the demon. She kills the demon's, like, outer appearance, okay? And it turns out the demon, Uno, isn't actually so much of... She is a demon, or she, he, it. We'll call it it. It is that rude? Anywho, it, isn't actually as bad as, the player was led to believe. And so the demon, Uno, I'll just call it Uno. Uno is like, yo, dude, what are you doing? And the player's like, what? What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm killing you. Okay, I am stopping the curse of the game, not Uno. And so Uno is like, hold up a second. Okay? Who told you this? And so then she's like, well, some guy. The specialist, okay? Alright, I figured out that the deck of cards, the 69 deck of cards, is haunted by a demon. You're that demon. I am gonna kill you. And so Uno was like, but, okay, pause, hold on a second. That's actually not true. Okay? I am not the demon who is, possessing the cards and making people kill each other. Okay, that's not me. Okay? I know who he is, but that's not me. Okay? Because I'm kind of terrified of him, and now you kind of just basically killed you killed me. Okay? Because now I am weakened. Okay? You weakened me. Alright? I am back to my pitiful form. I'm a measly small demon now. Okay? So, congratulations, you have just killed yourself. As well. And so the player's like, what? What are you talking about? What? No, that's not what happened. She goes, yes, I have, and so then the character, the player, we'll just call it player, is like, but I have been facing demons. You know, like, this is the whole thing. And so, Uno's like, well, yeah, I've been trying to help you, okay? And so, you know, like, you get weapons, obviously, in Demon World, and so Uno is apparently the one giving you weapons, okay? And, like, some of the scarier demons that were taken away by a bigger demon were taken away by a bigger demon that Uno sent, okay? And so you're like, okay, well, what the heck is going on, okay? But, have I been lied to? Okay? And so, Uno's like, okay, so here's what you have to do. Okay, you're pretty much screwed. Okay? What you have to do is get out of the demon world and stop the specialist from doing an incantation. Okay? And so, the player's like, okay, fine. And so then player leaves the demon world, and so then the specialist is about to do the incantation. And then the player's like, hold up a second. Hold up. Alright, hold the phone. Alright, so Uno, okay, I did see Uno, and I kind of destroyed Uno, but like, not really. But this Uno said that like you're the bad guy, and that like you know doing this will cause the demon to emerge. And so the specialist is like, no, that's what demons do. Okay, they confuse you. This is what happens. Okay, I have to say this incantation. Okay. Or the demon wins. Okay, this incantation will stop the demon from coming. Okay? And so the player's like, okay, who do I believe? The specialist or the spooky demon? And so the player decides to trust the specialist. Okay? Okay, and meanwhile, it's the card game is like many players. Okay? You have to have like 4 or 5 players. Okay? So you have 4 of your friends. That you were like, hey, you want to play card game? That definitely won't kill us. And the friends are like, yeah, sure. Alright, so you have many friends here, okay? But, okay, so you're like, okay. I'm gonna trust the specialist, and everything's gonna be fine. Okay? And so, the specialist says the incantation. Alright? And then some spooky stuff happens. Maybe you hear a no in the background, okay? And you're like, oh my god, who's saying that? And then the specialist is like, okay, so now you're good. You know, I'll take the deck of cards and I'll keep it, okay? It'll be safe, all right? And you're like, oh my gosh, it's a happy ever after. Okay.
The world.
And so then you you follow and the ending. This is the ending, okay? The ending scene is you're following the guy. The camera is following the guy, the specialist, okay? And he's just minding his own business. Okay, the next day passes and he's at a bus station. Okay? And over the radio, you hear a news report about a grisly murder that occurred where 5 people were killed. Well, okay, technically it would be 4 people were killed, and the one who believed to be the murderer offed themselves. And so then the guy gets into the car, the bus. Okay, he gets a window seat. Okay, and so then he says to himself, "Where should we go to next?" And so then he looks over to the window, and in the reflection is the demon. The real demon that is behind all of this is in the reflection. And boom, bada bing, the specialist was working with the demon all along.
You created a story out of Uno. And there you go. Sinky's wonderful talent for writing on display.
Actually, part of that was story 117. See, what originally was the story.
Simple story idea, which was create something out of Uno, and you guys got a horror demon story.
See, what my story was it was this family, okay, and there was Ma and Pa, and 2 kiddos. All right, one of the kiddos gets this weird mark on his arm, okay, and the kiddo starts acting out, all right, and they've tried doctors and nothing seems to help, and so then they call a priest, and the priest is like, okay, here's what we have to do. We have to do like some, you know, say the holy prayer 5 times or whatever, okay? Here, have some crosses, and the demon will be gone. All right, but the demon isn't gone, so they're like, okay, the Pa and Ma are like, all right, we have to figure out, like, our kid is in pain, okay, visible pain, all right, and wounds occur and yada yada yada. Okay, so they're like, fine, we have to hire a specialist, okay, yada yada yada. Specialist comes and is like, yeah, I can fix this. And so the dude is like, well, I don't actually know if I trust you. And so the dude's like, okay, all right, that's fair. The specialist like, that's fair. So he's like, okay, I actually have a friend. Okay, I have a person. I have a client that I helped. And so they go over to the client. The client's like, yeah, I was free. I was free from the demon, or I had the mark, and yada yada yada. Okay. Anyway, so the specialist is like, yeah, we have to do some stuff. The father has to go into the demon world, and yada yada yada, go through the demon world, and the same thing applies. But the ending, so the person, the demon's like, you have to stop the specialist from doing the incantation, okay? Because the incantation is what brings the demon, okay? And so he leaves the spirit world, or the demon world, and he's like, you gotta stop this, okay? Because the demon told me. And so they're like, what? Why would you believe a demon? Okay, they're a demon, and yada yada yada. And then the same thing happens. But it was the kid. He does the incantation, and the kid gets better. Like, the mark is removed, and the kid feels fine. And he's like, woohoo! Everything is saved! And then he walks away, and then you hear a report of a child. See, in that story, it was always families, and the child would go berserk. And then, you know, off himself. Or like, not necessarily like a child, but like a teen or whatever. All because the demon wants to. And that's how it would end. But I like the Uno. Demons are so misunderstood. But yes, I'm glad you like that, because that is game number 117. It's actually one of the only horror games that I've created, horror stories, where like I'm like, yes, this is a good horror story. I have another horror story that gets like progressively worse. You want to know, Kristen, the one where you have to leave? So, you should totally write that I will. Like, that's like one of the stories that I do plan on writing. No, so my other horror story, it's hard to write horror. Well, it's hard to write horror when it's like, okay, I gotta create a monster. Because, you know, to have, like, you have to, like, have a set monster. Like, I have no idea how somebody created Pyramid Head. I really don't. Anywho, but, so, in this story, it's a investigative reporter. Okay? This is actually, I think, let me check. I just don't know if it's in this one. Might not actually be in this story. Okay. Let me see what we got here. It should be in here. Okay, so, we have... yeah, he occasionally does. Or he sleeps on his puppy bed. And so in this story, we have an investigative reporter, okay, with, a camera person. Okay, so he has a pal. The investigative reporter has a pal. Okay, the investigative reporter is the player. And so you are investigating this asylum. Or something like an asylum, okay? You know, something spooky, okay? A spooky building. And in the beginning, like as soon as before you step into the spooky building, you have the option to just leave. You have the option to leave. You know, like what? Who cares about a spooky building? Okay? I like my life. Okay, I don't believe it exists. Like, I don't believe this building is spooky. But, you know, lightning does strike twice on occasion, okay? Actually, on many locations, lightning strikes twice. Lightning never strikes twice is a stupid saying. Anywho, so you can leave. Okay, you're like, nope, bye-bye. Why not? Okay, a spooky building. Alright, I wrote, an asylum. Okay, because they get reports that something... Okay, but you have a weapon. Okay, you have a pistol. And a knife. Okay, maybe a knife. Okay, so you have a pistol. And so you investigate. You're like, okay, alright. If you decide that you're gonna investigate, you go in. It's like, woo! Spooky! Because you go to the front door and it's locked. And you're like, okay, do we go in? Or do we not go in? And you can go in, okay? Yes, 69. Building 69. And so then you explore. It's not an abandoned place. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, so it's not an abandoned place. Okay, it's still locked though. Okay, and you're like, why? It's open. So like, why is it locked? And you're like, okay, but let's go investigate anyway. Okay, and so then you sneak in, and then you're exploring the building. Okay, you're trying to like avoid people. Okay, but you know you don't want to get caught. Okay, because you're trespassing. Anyway, eventually you do get caught. Okay, and the guy's like, "Hello, I'm the director here. What you doing?" And so you're like, well, I'm in a investigative reporter, and I received the 69th floor. I've heard of a, I received a tip or something like that. Like, spooky stuff is happening here. And the dude's like, pshaw, there's not spooky stuff happening here. Are you kidding me? Anyway, so he goes, let me give you the tour. Okay, and so you get this like nice little you get this nice tour of this nice hospital, and there's nothing spooky going on. Okay, and then you see that there is stairway going down to the basement. And you're like, so what's in the basement? And it's like there's a double door, obviously, so you can do a double door entrance. But like it's blocked off. Okay, and you're like, so what's down in the basement? He goes, oh yeah, no, you can't go in there. And he's like, why not? Because there's a sickness going around, okay? There's an infection, or, there's a disease. And it's going around, and, we want to stop it, so we got to quarantine. So that area is quarantined.
We have begun our attack on Alpha 2.
Good thing we never were good at following quarantine rules.
Yes. And so then, you finish the tour, and so the director is like, okay, all right. He unlocks the front door, and he goes, all right, you can leave. And so then you can leave. The player can decide to leave. Like, okay, there's nothing sketchy going on. Or there's something super sketchy going on, but I do not feel safe. Anyway, so then, because he's like, okay, you can leave. And so then the director walks away, okay, and just assumes that you will leave. Anyway, so you can leave. And your pal wants to leave now, okay? He's like, okay, whatever, okay? They are like, we have to go. Okay, I'm getting some weird vibes here, and like, it's not worth it, okay? If there's a disease going on, I don't want to get sick, okay? All right? And so you can either be like, okay, I care about your well-being, so I will leave with you. Or you could be like, no, come on, let's go. And if you decide to stay and make the friend stay, okay, well then you're killing your friend, okay? At that point, you have a couple times to leave. You have 3 opportunities to leave, okay? After the second time, so this is the second time, if you remain in the building, your friend will die, okay? You caused their death, okay? It is your fault. And then you have another opportunity to leave, when your friend, something happens to your friend, okay, your friend dies, okay, you see him being butchered or something like that. I actually can't remember, what the thingy is, it might be zombies? I don't actually have it written down. Something sketchy is going on. Okay, it's spooky. Okay, maybe it's not zombies, Kristen. If they look like zombies, Kristen, but I say they're not zombies, do you think they're zombies?
No.
Anyway, and so after your friend gets mutilated and dies, that you see, you're like, okay, all right, you know what? Screw it. I'm leaving. Okay? Or you could be like, I really gotta figure out what's going on, okay? I will not stop until I figure out what's going on. If you do this, you are setting yourself up for the bad ending. Okay?
The true canonical ending will be you leave, because any smart person...
The true canonical ending would be you leave after the second... Or actually, you can even leave after the first one. The second time you have the ability to leave, when you leave with your friend. That is the true ending, because sometimes horror movies, you kind of set yourself up. Like, maybe you shouldn't go investigating an insane asylum where spooky things have happened and experiments have happened. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't go into the woods where there's a witch. Okay, suppose a witch who kills people. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Okay, maybe. But whatever. Okay, so then if you stay, your friend dies, and it's your fault. And then you... I think this is the one where I was like, okay, you either die... Okay, actually, no, this was the couple bad endings. Either you know the truth, so you're like, oh my god, I know what's going on. And you're like, but no one will ever know. Okay, the director's like, okay, so, congratulations. You now know the whole truth. But, like, no one's gonna know, so it wasn't worth it. And then, boom, you're dead. And then another one was, you don't actually find out the truth and you still die. And he goes again, like, congratulations, was it worth it? Like, you didn't get anywhere, your friend died, and now you're gonna die. And then the third one is, you stay in the insane asylum. Or wherever. I think it is an asylum. You stay in the cuckoo bin. Yeah. How many endings do you add? Well, see, the thing is, most of them, I actually don't have the endings. Like, that horror one is a rare story where I have the endings planned out. But isn't that awesome?
The battle goes well.
Okay, I know, like, you wouldn't play it, Kristen, but, like, wouldn't that be cool? You play this, like, 10-ish hour game, and you're like, oh my god, okay, wow, I'm seeing some, like, really messed up stuff. And then you finish it, and you're like, what? I know the truth, but now no one will know the truth. Oh well, sucks to be you. No, and then there's another one. There's another. Have you? Do you know of the movie Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah. It's
a horror movie, but it's a parody of horror movies. Okay. Anyway, so my version. Don't scare me too much. Yeah. See, I don't scare very easily, so especially when it comes to horror games. No. So in this horror story, I think you get into a car accident, and then you go into you knock on the door at this house, okay? And you're like, hello, I need help. There was a car accident, okay? It was a weird car accident. Suspicious occurrences. Did you say go to bed?
Yeah.
I will after this, okay? And so you get to this house and you knock on the door and there's like no answer, and then you like look around and lights are on, or maybe not. No lights are on. And like, what the heck is going on? And so then you go by the front door again and it's open. And so then you just kind of like walk through. Well, you have the ability to be like, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't enter this stranger's house who I like have no idea who this person is. And you walk in and then the house becomes like a horror house, and you just kind of get lost, okay? And you face off against many different types of things, okay? Different types of monsters, and it's like super weird and bizarre. And then you're like, what in the world is going on? Like, what kind of like insane place? Like, is this like an experimental lab or something? No, it turns out that it's these guys in suits who are like, okay, so let's see how long it takes for somebody to actually leave. Let's see how far they will go. It's kind of like the Milgram experiment, okay? Kind of. How far will somebody go if we tell them, like, if they are not really forced. Like, there's nothing forcing them to go, but except themselves. Yeah. Like, it's all planned. But then, Kristen, guess what? It's all planned except for, like, one actual main baddie. Who is not planned. And boom. That's another horror game where you're supposed to leave. But I like my, my Uno, that was my not Uno horror story, and then I actually have a name for the horror one, where the the true ending is where like you actually leave. It's called Don't Be Afraid. Is the one where you enter you're an investigative reporter with a pal when you're supposed to leave, because that would be the smart thing to do. Oh, you could. Oh, a serial killer. You're getting chased by a serial killer? Oh, I mean, that could work. I mean, I do have a game where you're a hitman who's working. This one's called A Company Man. And oh my god, like I have the beginning
Oh,
scene.
too bad.
I'm finishing this game. Where you're being hunted down by your the hitman organization, the agency. Well, no, I can't call it agency. The company. You work for an assassination company, and then there's one contract that you don't do, and so they're like, oh my god, we have to kill him, and so then you're being hunted down, by. Yeah, I'll tell. Like I have like the opening montage of that game. It's beautiful. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. Because it's pretty good. That's one of the stories that I have it planned. Oh, I freaking hate how the grenades. Boom! Let's go beyond the grave. Woo! Anyway, I appreciate everyone who is watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to be a part of the MooMooHippo Nation. We are playing Battlefield 2042 or Battlefield 2069, as some immature people would like to say. Tomorrow we'll be playing Battlefield 5 in the morning, and then we'll play what's the horror game? The Cthulhu one? A Sinking City. We'll play a Sinking City. Or play Skyrim again, who knows?
You're free to do whatever you want, because again, Nathan and I will be busy.
And then I have class tomorrow evening, so there won't be a evening stream. I don't think. There might be an evening. It depends on when the my class ends tomorrow. And then Thursday we'll do We Happy Few. You've been enjoying Skyrim. Oh yeah, I like Skyrim. It's not nearly as good as people say.
We cannot sustain any more losses.
One down.
But yeah, I like Skyrim. Hopefully We Have a Few. I have a few okay game ideas with holes and gaps. Oh, well, I mean, that's what happens. I mean, I do not have a solid plot line. Like, this is the beginning, except for the horror movie. Not the horror movie. The Uno horror game. Horror story. That one I have a beginning, middle, and end. In some, I have a beginning, and I have an end, but I don't really have the middle. Some I have the beginning and the middle, but not the end. Some I have just a sentence saying, okay, we're going to make a love triangle, but it's going to actually be a love triangle. With nothing. Oh, wait. Dang it. What are your thoughts on people who think violent video games should be banned? I think they're stupid.
Go too bad.
Cause I'm still playing the game. Okay, we have,
I'm
I think,
not
5
looking
people
at
left.
it.
I think violent video games are often a cop-out to excuse violent behavior, so we don't actually have to fix things.
All troops fall back. We've lost the battle.
But I also think, I mean, there are some some acts of violence that don't need to be a video game, like at all. Yeah, I mean, it's never, like, somebody isn't acting violent or committing violent actions solely because of a game. No, that's not, no. That's not how it works, okay? It's used as a cop-out, as a way for people to say, well, we need something to blame, and we'll blame violent video games because they're there, and they have violence in them, when in fact, there are other things that are causing it, you know, that are adding to the violent actions. And just saying, okay, it's violent video games, then we're not focusing on, like, what is actually causing violent behavior. Alright. Well, we got a throwing knife. Well, that's pretty key. Alright. I only revived one teammate. Oofta doofta. Alright, this was a long stream, but it was fun. My throat kind of hurts. I did not drink as much water as I should have. But it's okay. It's okay. Whenever you see this, I could spend hours talking about my stories. I could. And it keeps me up. Alright, so, I hope you enjoyed, this stream. Whenever you see this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. We'll be back tomorrow. Probably. Who knows? Maybe we won't be. Oh well. We'll see. We'll see if I feel like streaming.